I'm still freaked out, and honestly, I don't know who to talk to about this. A few weeks ago, I visited an old childhood friend, Emily, who lives in a house that's been in her family for generations. She invited me to stay the weekend, and at first, everything seemed fine. It's a beautiful, old house, very rustic, but something about it felt off. The first night I was there, I was in the guest room on the second floor. Around 2 a.m., I woke up to this soft whispering, like someone was calling my name. I thought maybe it was Emily, so I went to check, but her door was shut, and she was sound asleep. I went back to my room, thinking it was just my imagination. But then things got worse. Later that night, I heard footsteps in the hallway outside my door. They weren't normal footsteps, more like slow, dragging steps. I got up to look, but no one was there. I felt like something was watching me. I tried to ignore it, but every time I closed my eyes, I heard it again. The next morning, I mentioned it to Emily, and she seemed uncomfortable. She casually brushed it off, saying, "Oh, you know, this house has a lot of history. People say they've heard strange things from time to time, but it's nothing." She didn't even sound like she believed it herself. That's when I noticed something even creepier. The house seemed to have these weird cold spots. In some rooms, it was freezing, but in others, it was sweltering hot. No matter where I went, the temperature kept changing drastically. On the last night, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I was lying in bed when I heard the whispering again, this time, clearer, like it was right next to me. It wasn't Emily's voice. It was a low, raspy tone that sounded like it came from the walls themselves. I could feel my heart racing, but I didn't want to be paranoid. The next morning, I left early, telling Emily I wasn't feeling well. She was a little confused but didn't push it. I haven't talked to her since, and I haven't been able to get those whispers out of my head. Has anyone else stayed in an old house like this? Is this just my mind playing tricks on me? Or was there something more going on?